Hey everybody, I wanted to share with you something that I've been recently chatting with a bunch of my clients with, and it's the Goldilocks zone that I like to talk about. That is where you get all the benefits from progressive overload, nutrition, you get confidence, energy, vitality, sleep improvement, but there is a zone you need to stay in, and this is what I get people into from illness and illness, two types of illness. So let's talk about this. If you can look down here at the very bottom on the left hand side, you'll see the illness zone. And this is poor diet, emotional eating, no cardio, no exercise, no weight training, 30 plus percent body fat. So there is a weight issue. There's nothing going on. This is on the bottom end. If you go to the other side of the zone, here's another illness zone. This is, again, someone who has obsessive diet. I'm going to stop all carbs. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to obsess over macros. I'm going to obsess over absolutely everything that goes in my body, right? Or there's your excessive cardio bunnies. Cardio every day, cardio nonstop, cardio in the morning, noon, night, cardio after they eat food because they feel bad. Okay. Then there's excessive training. Those that just don't want to train 2 to 3 times a week. They have to train 6 to 7 times a week. And then it's your sub body fat, it's 5% or less. So this is people that have to do massive weight cuts or bodybuilding where you have to get the fat completely off your body. This is an illness. This hurts your body on this side of the scale, and on the same side of the scale, being overweight hurts. 30 plus percent body fat hurts your body. Your body is just, it is not you, and everything you're doing is not good for you. That's both sides of the spectrum. All right. Now let's move up the spectrum. How I start people. We're climbing up the bell curve here. Introductions, we're over here now. Introductions to training, cardio. What is training? Training is not exercise. Training is sculpting the body, getting your relative strength up. Relative strength is your body weight to how strong you are. Can you use your body and are strong? What's cardio? How do you train cardio? This is not exercise. Training is training the body and the muscles. Exercise is just doing exercise and not thinking about tracking or anything. You're being fit, so you exercise. Nutrition is started. It's an introduction to nutrition. When you're here, you're climbing up the bell curve. You are getting more healthy and closer to the Goldilocks zone. Here's the Goldilocks zone. When you get to here, when there's people that are just starting out training and cardio, there's a massive learning curve there. They're not pushing 100%. They're learning exercises, learning what is weight training, what is cardio, where they currently are in their fitness journey, and how to progress. When I get them into what I call the Goldilocks zone, this is where we use progressive overload schemes, programming. That's why I make individualized programs for people, because not everyone can do the same program. Understand? You got to start somewhere on the curve. Lifestyle improvements, nutrition flexibility. Something I preach all the time with my nutrition is, for me, I've been the person who's been ill, ate like poop, but I've also excluded carbs. Carbs are bad, fats are bad. I've done both ends, and I got sick on both sides of the spectrum. When I did nutrition flexibility and I started to eat highly nutritious foods and every day had a little bit of flexible, highly processed food, I was able to maintain this till today. It's a lifestyle. I want to be able to have something to eat when I go out or have something to drink with friends or enjoy my life. But 80 to 90% of my day, I am on the ball, on point with my nutrition. Why? Because it makes me feel good. It gives me energy. It makes me feel positive. It gives me a healthy body composition. I'm not holding fat. I'm holding nice, lean muscle. I'm sculpted. Healthy gains. Health is through the roof. Blood works good. Hormones are good. Everything's good when you're in the Goldilocks zone. Vitality and sleep. These things are all up. Why? Because we stay in a zone. So if we're here, we can slowly start to push the workouts and start to push. And then we get to the peak of the bell. And then you start to taper off down the bell. And this would be different macro cycles in your program, different nutrition in your program. So we might go caloric surplus, start to feel really good. And then I take away some food in a deficit to start losing some body fat. And you don't feel so good because you're not eating the amount of food you should. This is also a bell curve for training. You train and you push the body really hard. Then you have to back off and deload, and that's where the deload comes in over here. You stay in the zone, you win. This is what I do for clients. I help manage your training, nutrition, cardio, everything. That's what I do. Let's move over. Here is a zone of intentional pushing. This is for people who have to make body weight classes, want to do bodybuilding. They want to get to a certain fitness level, do a triathlon, marathon, all these things. You're going to have to go into a zone of push. You're going to have to challenge the body that it's never been challenged before so it can be something more. So training is push, cardio is push, nutrition is super focused. Notice how this is getting into the obsessiveness. We don't want to dig so deep that that occurs. This is only a small phase. We go back into the Goldilocks zone, and this is where we stay. If this is something you are after, this is something I do for people. You stay in the Goldilocks zone and you see progress over time. The zone is where you need to be. My name's Chad Brandt. I help manage people's nutrition, training, and goals to get them in a lifestyle that is for longevity, baby. I hope you like this video. Share it with someone who really needs to see this. Understand that I've been illness zones on both ends. Bodybuilding sub 5%, it hurts. But so did being 30 plus body fat hurt me. No training, no cardio, way too much flexible food. And you know my story, massive amounts of alcohol and depression. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up.